Hello and welcome to A Gato Getaway. If this is your first time here, nice to see you. If you've been here before, welcome back. I am part of a group on Facebook that is for Lolita fashion YouTubers, and I've been a part of the group since August. I have not had a chance to take part in any of their prompts, so I thought I would go back and try and catch up on a few of them, since it's very good topics, and it's nice. I'll put a link to the other people who did the collab proper and are in a playlist, so you guys can go and check out their stories as well. I can't remember if I had mentioned, but the prompt I'm going to talk about today is how I got into Lolita fashion. Now, I've been wearing the fashion since 2012, and I basically put one toe in and then jumped into the deep end, just straight up. Made my first cord basically from scratch. The blouse was thrifted. Put a photo of it right here. This was my first Lolita outfit. I made the skirt. I made the tiny top hat because, you know, in Lolita, it's a lot of people when they first get into it, they think, tiny top hats. That's Lolita. And I'm still rocking the twin tails. I love doing twin tails. I've always had long hair. Not always, but we'll get to that. So, I first started following Lolita fashion in 2006. I stumbled across a book called Gothic and Lolita that was full of street snaps. It was kind of like Fruits, but a little bit cleaned up and more polished to be a hardcover book. And I found the fashion. I fell in love. I started following it online for a few years, and it just was a natural kind of progression for me because before that, I was a mall goth. Surprise! If you've seen some of my other videos, you may still see remnants of my love for gothic fashion. Most of my closet is dominated by Lolita fashion, but I don't always wear it as Lolita, and I do a lot of different J-fashion sub-styles, but when I was a lot younger, I was very tomboyish. I was, playing in the mud, literally running through forest, tomboy, wild child. That's not true, I wasn't a wild child, I was very responsible, but I had a younger sibling, and I took care of them. Anyway, when I got into middle schoolish, I was literally a mall goth. My parents would drop me off at the mall with a 20, and I'd go to have a movie and get snacks and hang out with my friends, and that was my Friday or Saturday evening. And we went to Hot Topic. Sometimes instead of getting a movie and snacks, you would just go buy something at Hot Topic. And I kind of wish I still had my trip pants. I only had one pair of the pants. I had a bunch of other of that goth plaid style stuff. There's only one-ish photo of me from back then because I was really I'm still not really into having my photo taken, but I was really not into it back then. So it was one photo from a family get-together where I'm hanging out with my favorite cousin in a full goth, baby bat outfit. And the thing that really drew me to that style of fashion was self-expression, which is such a big thing in all of J-fashion. It just seems obvious to me now that would be where I would gravitate to next. I do absolutely love mixing and matching things, especially from the different closets I have. I physically have multiple closets in my house that are dominated by the sheer amount of clothes I own, but it's one of those things where I had an established alt-fashion closet before I got into J-fashion, and then in the 8 years I've been in J-fashion, I have collected even more and more and more and more and more garments. So when I shop for stuff, I tend to look at stuff that I can actually wear, both fit and also aesthetics. And I also am a bargain hunter. So the OP I'm wearing today, I bought this secondhand from a friend, but I have the exact same one in a different colorway that I got off of Wonderwelt. And I'm always hunting for a deal. and I have a bad habit of impulse shopping, which is, do not recommend. It just means that my closet is always in rotation. It's always in flux. I always have packages coming in, as I'm sure you guys have seen from my overwhelming amount of closet child haul videos I have posted this year. And I also have a very active lace market account that never has less than 20 items listed on it. And I just started doing Depop on top of that for more casual wear pieces. Before that, I was donating a lot to thrift stores, although the thrift stores in my area are not the best. They don't have the greatest practices. A lot of the clothes that's donated to them still ends up in landfills. So we can do a whole nother video on, you know, sustainability in fashion and ethics. If you guys are interested, just leave a comment below. Yeah. So my personal style in Lolita, I started out as a sweet Lolita. That I'm sure you guys may have noticed, especially like with my background, like sweet, sweet, sweet. There's sweet ones up here. I don't know if you can see it. These guys are classic, the little feetsies. Anyway, I still have a lot of sweet Lolita. I still consider myself a sweet Lolita, but there was one point in time when my closet was entirely Saxon blue, like entirely Sax blue, and that's no longer the case. I actually have more navy than Sax these days. Well, I don't know if I've worn a navy outfit on YouTube yet. I do have my hair, you know, goes through shades of blue. You may guess that I have a favorite color. I do. It is blue. But I'm sure people are going to ask this. I am not going to be doing a wardrobe tour. I'm very sorry. It is too massive. There are too many things. That being said, I will say I have over 100 main pieces of just Lolita garments. That does not include other J fashion. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So the journey to Lolita, like my journey in Lolita, has kind of evolved to the point where through Lolita I discovered all of these other J fashion substyles that I absolutely love and fell in love and wear a lot. And I've stopped kind of considering myself a Lolita. I am a wearer of alternative fashion that is heavily inspired by Japanese street fashion. So like, while today I would consider myself as wearing a Lolita coordinate, I'll put a lovely photo of today's outfit right here. I like having stuff that is also like very historically inspired for some of my outfits. I like to draw inspiration from whatever my mood is that day. Fashion has become such an important creative outlet for me and like mood stabilizer, I guess. You may or may not know this, but I do suffer from some mental health issues. I consider myself very fortunate. I'm pretty stable. But if you guys would like a video on what it's like to struggle with mental health issues while running a small business that is independent fashion design, I would be happy to do a video on that. Just again, leave me a comment below letting me know about that or of your interest and stuff, which thank you guys so much for all of the support I've received for my shop over this year. I have been so busy. That's one of the reasons why I'm behind on these videos. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of other stuff to add to my Lolita story. Like, the whole time has just been me finding stuff I like within the fashion and collecting it. It's very much a collector thing for me. And then just self-expression. I have so much fun putting together coordinates, and today's outfit is inspired by the holidays and my name, little cat ears, They're not. They're a separate thing than my bonnet, but I also love bonnets. I get amazing signals, so many channels. So with that, I thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. I'm Lena, once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and happy holidays. Bye.